it looks like we're going to have a new concept of the multiverse brought to us in Deadpool 3. And this one makes a lot of sense, and something that I heard months ago that, I thought, yeah, look, rumor, not going to believe it. But this one actually sounds really, really, really interesting, and it's starting to make a lot of sense if you really start to think about what they might be doing here. Really makes a little bit of sense. So the rumor is, and this is coming from Daniel Richman, I guess on his Patreon, but somebody kind of pulled it out of there, unfortunately. It says, Deadpool 3 will introduce a new concept of the multiverse of one being in every universe that without them, the universe will die. It looks like the fans have pointed out that the concept being discussed seems contrary to the what-if concept, the universe killer. However, it's worth recalling discussions that have circulated before King the Conqueror's introduction into Quantumania, where the studio referred to him as the Nexus being. So there was this idea, this thought that Kang was this Nexus being, that every universe had to have a Kang, and he was this Nexus being that was the one that had to be that one that was in the universe. He's the one that kind of held the glue together. But it now seems that Deadpool, by introducing this new concept, will more or less now kind of, I guess make it where there's going to be one character, one person that if they die, that the universe will die? Is that making any sense? Now, what's going to be interesting is, Earth 616, the main MCU universe, a lot of people are speculating that it's going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man. But that doesn't make a lot of sense because technically he died in Infinity War and then came back in Endgame. But he died and the universe stuck around. So that really doesn't work there. I think it's going to be somebody else in 616 unless they have some kind of storyline that would fit there. But let's get past that. Let's talk more about the Deadpool scenario because there's going to be a lot of cameos in Deadpool. We know that Wolverine's going to be in it. We know Deadpool's going to be in it. We know that there's going to be other Wolverines. We know that there's going to be other Deadpool. But we also know that Ben Affleck's Daredevil is going to be in it, as well as Jennifer Garner's Elektra. And it seems like her Elektra may actually be this Nexus being. Are we going to call them Nexus beings, maybe? Maybe it's not that it's Kang that is the Nexus being. Maybe this is going to be how they get away from Kang being that overall threat that they were supposed to have in the Kang Dynasty film. Now, there are also rumors that Kang Dynasty, that film, is still going to essentially be about Kang. It's not going to be Kang Dynasty anymore. That there's still going to be fighting variants of Kang. It just won't be Jonathan Majors. But maybe this is a way that they get into that. Maybe that this secret war is going to be about saving these beings. Or maybe it's fighting these beings. I don't know. I think this is absolutely wild. I think this is a really cool concept and a really cool idea where now we're going to have to see why and how these characters fit into the overall story. Maybe it is the Spider-Mans. Maybe the 3 Spider-Mans are those beings from each universe, and maybe that's why all 3 of them are going to be brought back in Secret Wars, it's being rumored. Who knows? I just think the possibilities at this point are endless. I think it's exciting. I think it's cool. I think it's time that Marvel starts to think outside the box a little bit. They need to get away from a lot of the little corny things that they've been doing lately. I know that they're trying to build up the Young Avengers. I don't know. I just feel like they got stuck in this little bubble after Endgame. And they just didn't know where they wanted to go with everything. And instead of taking chances and pushing the bar like they used to, they kind of just were playing it safe and just... And maybe that was partially because of Bob Chapek. Like, we want, just put out as much as you can. And they were like, well, the only way we can do that is just playing safe with all the things that we know. And maybe now that they're able to kind of not put out as much content so fast, maybe now they can take some chances and going crazy with some of these ideas that they really need to take chances with, because that's what the comics did. Comics took chances. Comics played with some crazy ideas, and that's what they kind of have to do to really expand this universe, to have some fun, to really get fans invested again. They have to take some chances, and I think this is a great way of doing that. I think Deadpool 3 being the only Marvel movie this year, I think this is a great way to get people excited. So hopefully it does. Hopefully it works. I'm looking forward to it. What do you think about this? Do you think this is a great way to kind of get people excited again? Nexus beings, as this continues on in the comic Scarlet, which is one of the most prominent Nexus beings, introducing many to the concept, it's plausible that the concept purportedly being introduced in Deadpool 3 is a different interpretation of Nexus being. Additionally, it's conceivable that the cameos in the movie may hold significance for their respective universes. Like I said, it could be someone like Jennifer Garner's Elektra. It could be Wolverine even. Who knows? So what are your thoughts on this? I want to know. Like I said, months ago, I heard rumblings about something like this. I thought it was just poppycock. Maybe it's not. Maybe there's some actual truth to this. But let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think about this. I think it's interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. With all that said, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, and hey, I got a website now. So head to slavsfreetalk.com. I'll be doing articles on there. I'll be throwing my videos up there. And look, my website's not going to have all these kind of ads like this, at least not right now. You gotta make money somehow, right? Look, I don't plan on having ads like this. This is absolutely crazy. But yeah, head over to slavsfreetalk.com. Make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe. With all that said, I will catch you all later.